Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And right now, we're taking a look at the Ripple XRP price chart because we are having a huge sell off here. Oh man, it is wild over here. We just had the release of the announcement from the SEC, or the Securities and Exchange Commission, announcing that the SEC charges Ripple and two executives with conducting a $1.3 billion unregistered securities offering. Shortly after the announcement, the price of XRP started to drop rapidly, getting down to the monthly support level and then ultimately breaking it, all within the 1 hour after the release of this charging instrument of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. To tell you that I'm a little disappointed is an understatement. I take a lot of pride in the work that I do on this channel, and it is incredibly defeating to get something wrong. Obviously, we're not significantly below the price level of what I expected to hold, but it is frustrating. It is disappointing to see something like that happen, that, you get a big catalyst event and then it takes out your price level. I did look at a few things on here to try to find what, are we going to find any type of support level here? And I'll show you the things that I do see right now. First of all, we're seeing incredibly high volume, and that's what I'm pointing to here with these arrows on this chart. If we look, in particular, I'm looking at the Coinbase chart. If you remember correctly, on Coinbase, when we had our big move to the upside, Coinbase exceeded the price of everywhere else. It went up to 93 cents over here on XRP, and look at the amount of volume that came in right here. Well, if we look to the opposite direction, to the downside, look at how much volume came in here as sell volume down here on the bottom side. We're seeing an equivalent amount of sell volume. Also, if we put this on the 15-minute chart and just look at this really closely, we look at how much are the buyers coming in, and we can see that after massive amounts of selling volume, buyers did show up. This is usually the early signs of a reversal. However, we're looking at it on a very short time frame. So I promised you guys, if we got crazy price action, I'd put out a second video today. I'm putting it out right now, but obviously there hasn't been much time to really gather much information here. Really, the only information I can gather for you is taking a look at how much volume's coming in on a short amount of time frame, since not much time has really passed since this event took place. Moving over to the Bitstamp chart, where we can look at more historical data, I say, okay, well, is there any chance of there being a support level in here, right? So I take a look and I say, okay, well, I see that this was pretty much a breakdown point at one point back here over a year ago. Well, that's where we're coming in here to touch. And also, if I look way to the left and look and see what was the exact price that was the resistance level back in 2017, hey, it happens to be the exact same price that we just touched right now. So back in 2017, in the first bull run, this exact price level was a level that held us down, and then we broke out. There's a little bit of a back test. That's on a short-term time frame, and that's if we're just measuring the wick price action of what happened back then. We can see that line right here at this exact point, seeing how precise it actually was. And then, of course, if we just lay down our Fibonacci retracements on here to see from our starting move down there at 22 cents all the way up to 78 cents over here on Bitstamp, where we didn't have that excess pricing like we saw over there on Coinbase, you can see that the retracement level has gotten right down here to about 702, kind of where we're starting to see that really big max fear, right? Also, when we go to the upside, right, if we're retracing to the upside and we get back to 702, similarly, we see that max greed, that, hey, everything is okay, everything is fine. But here we are pulling back to the backside, getting down near that 70.2% retracement. What do you know? We feel that pain right now, right? So we see something coming in there, right there. We see that volume is making an appearance right here. However, we're only on a short time frame. But if we go back to the 1 hour time frame and look at how much volume came in compared to back when the price went up and hit 93 cents, we're at an equivalent amount of volume. But we need to see something happen relatively soon, and in particular, big buy volume come in to reverse this thing out of here. The thing is, I wouldn't want to see this price really break down from right here. In the end, structurally, what the price has been doing, the things that we've been looking at, we've been following a very similar format of what happened back in 2017. Structurally, it's looked great up until this point. However, we get this SEC news and suddenly we dip down a little bit too far. Is this a one-off event? Will this just kind of be a blip on the radar here in a few hours from right now? It's very possible. But the thing I'm really looking to happen before I come in and make another video tomorrow morning is that when I come logging back on here and start recording tomorrow morning, I really want to see some volume coming in here and some buying volume coming in. Because at this point, this monthly resistance level, this monthly support level that we've been looking at, got taken out during that news drop and that sell-off event. If we don't see big buyers come in here and get that price right back up and make this just a sell the news kind of thing that happened, and we just kind of look at it as a blip on the radar, I can overlook a blip on the radar, but staying down here too long tells me that something's structurally wrong. The good news is that volume is coming in, but there's not much time elapsed here. We're only 1 hour after this, so looking for more volume and obviously looking to get back up above our level. Hopefully I post this video and it's already back up above it, but that's the thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for really big volume to come in right now. I would love to see some hourly candles and 2-hour candles exceed the volume of the sell volume, and I'd like to see them turn green. One of the things that made our price level so attractive is a lot of people who have been around here for a long time understand how big of a deal 50% retracements have been for the XRP price chart. That was our 50% level that we were holding there. So you could see from ever since March, when we had the big capitulation event that took place throughout all of crypto, all of the stock market, precious metals, everything rising all the way up to here, 50% was also the level that we were at previously. So we have now fallen below that level. The big question is this an actual structural breakdown, or is this some type of panic selling that is taking place from the news that just got dropped 2 hours ago? Interestingly enough, at this exact same time, Bitcoin is now fighting up here against the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level from its little fall that it had back here just a couple of days ago, taking it down about $2,500. Well, here we are at this exact moment of me recording, back up here at the 0.786. So there's several things going on in the market at this exact same time as I'm recording. And the thing I'm looking for and really hoping for is that we see a big reversal, because we have big volume, and that when I'm recording tomorrow morning, this is just a big fat blip on the radar from a bunch of panic selling. So I'll wrap this up because it's pretty late in the afternoon here. But once again, pretty disappointing, pretty big pride shock to take right there. I do put a lot of work into what I do, but let's give this a little bit of time to play out to see if we can draw some more information from it and to see if this was an actual structural breakdown, if this is the finishing move of a 0.702 Fibonacci retracement from our 22-cent to our 78-cent move. We just need to give it a little bit of time. But like I always say down here, I'm not a trader, I'm an accumulator, and you better believe it, I'm not letting go of a single one of my assets or my XRP or anything down here. I'm ride or die, I'm hero or zero. And hopefully when we wake up tomorrow morning, or when I wake up tomorrow morning, we have more information on this chart and we can draw something better from it. But I wanted to show you the things that I see immediately after this event has just now occurred. And now that I've gone through and done a lot of the editing and getting ready to export the final copy of this video, XRP has stepped up above where that monthly support is, and we still do have a lot of green volume coming in. So we'll keep an eye on it, but positive signs so far, but we still have a ways to go. And this is the moment where we had our big news drop take place right here, which took us right down below. So we'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully tomorrow when we make a video, we're way up in here. So thank you guys for watching. If you would like, you could check out my website over here, bcbacker.com. Follow me over here on Twitter. It has been a wild afternoon of activity over here, and you better believe I've been monstrously active over here the whole time this has been going on. So check me out on Twitter at bcbacker. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need to pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.